Greetings, Aquarius. Welcome to your reading for the time period of August 24th to September 8th, 2018. I'm using Legacy Tarot. That's what it looks like there for those of you who are new to my channel. And if you have not yet, please feel free to like, subscribe, and share my videos with others if you would like to. That would be great. Okay, and always my Instagram is available, so feel free to follow me on there as well. Okay, so let's see. You're looking at an Aquarius. All right, let's see, Aquarius, what's going on with you this time? Very interesting. There's this feeling of I have not, like, you're saying this to someone, like so it could be somebody's sister, it could be somebody's brother, I don't know. You're like, I have not seen her. So it's a female. So whether you're a man or a woman, I have not seen her. So maybe this could be an element here where someone did not like come back home, or like maybe there's a lot of unsureness about like somebody's whereabouts. Someone could be missing, and maybe but maybe they're turning up somewhere, you know, I guess somewhat woods. Like it could be like a woodsy area. Someone could be turning up in a woodsy area. But maybe like this isn't something that is like happening like immediately. This could be something that's like way down the line, like, you know, like somewhere like at the end of September, October, etc. But there's a you put, like you may have, I know this is crazy, like you put somebody like in the woods kind of situation. I know that's crazy. This could be a situation where like a runaway love kind of situation, or like a what do you call it, like a kidnapping kind of situation. But it's typically after something bad is done to somebody. So it kind of feels like somebody could be shown up in the woods, or maybe you live in the woods, or maybe somebody, you know, maybe you're the one that somebody's looking for you, or there's a situation here where it's a search party and people are asking you, have you seen her? And you're like, I haven't seen her, I haven't seen him, but somebody's shown up in the woods. So this could be that somebody lives in you, maybe you live in the woods and you took somebody there. Could be like a shack, or like a what do you call those things? Could be a shack, but there's confusion. So maybe this could be this could be a situation. There's a fiending for sex kind of energy. Like maybe you're fiending for sex with this element. So this kind of feels like it's something about a young lady. So you could be a young lady that's fiending for sex. I don't know. Or you're a dude and you're dealing with a young lady that is fiending for sex, whatever situation. Or you both are fiending for sex, whatever it is, man, woman, younger woman, older guy, whatever situation is here. So what's happening is that you, back something about forcing. So you could be forcing sex with somebody or not, or they're forcing sex with you. And but there's a feeling where you're tired of having to force. Maybe something's going on with attractivity, or either with you or the person that you're trying to do, or maybe somebody's trying to do this with you. Somebody may be tired of feeling like they have to force someone to do something with them. It could be sexual activities, this, that, and the third, but very tired of it. So there's a knocking out kind of energy. So maybe you don't want, this is crazy. Maybe you're, I don't know, it's crazy to say, but maybe you're knocked out, could be like literally getting punched out, you know, like getting punched, but like being like completely unaware that somebody's out. This could be like trying to have sex with someone, but you don't want them to, like a rape kind of situation. You don't want them screaming or hollering or calling for help. So they're getting knocked out. So that they don't see what's happening around them is the element that I get, or they won't scream or this, that, and the third. So you could be, I don't know what the deal is. Maybe you're aggressively having sex with someone, and maybe it's dominatrix stuff, and we don't like that, or it's something going on here. Like it feels like a rapish kind of situation where you could be hearing about it. That's why I said I haven't heard from her. This could be something that's happened to a friend. You know, maybe your friend is showing up on the news and they're missing, but like maybe like somebody was knocked out, you know. Somebody could have been literally like knocked out, like during like a rape situation, that they were knocked out, but maybe they were, I don't know, they were raped and they ended up in the woods somehow, or they were raped in the woods. This could be like a campus party, like a college party that somebody went to. So somebody could have went to a party. Maybe it's about on the 6th. It could be on the 6th of September. Somebody went to a party. Maybe this is an element here where maybe you were invited, but there's also this feeling here where you're showing up to it. But I get something about knowing the administrators of a school. So this could be a college setting. Maybe you're external and you know the administration of a school. So maybe you set up something with the administration of a college with this energy. I get something about concealing a rape. So maybe something's going on with the administration of a college, or you work on the administration of a college, or you have friends that work in the administration spectrum of the school or college, and a rape occurred, but you have information into that, or you're responsible, or something's going on with trying to cover it up and not wanting people to find out about it. That's why I said that I don't know where she went. You're trying to act like you don't know where somebody went or where somebody is, this, that, and the third. So either it's external and you're hearing about it, or it's a friend, or it's a whole entire college administration that's trying to cover that up. And it's crazy. It's something that's really crazy about that, like a whole college administration. And maybe there's a need to say something about that. This could have already been on the news, or it could have been on the news in the past. But this is something is coming up again. So, or there's a story that is showing up again that is like that with this kind of feeling. But it's because somebody went to, a beach party. Somebody went to a beach party. So maybe there's a beach near a school. There could be a beach near a college. Maybe there's a beach that's not far away from a college, and maybe something happened there. You're trying to understand where someone was taken to. That could also be you're confused, or you got people's family members asking you because maybe you were around, or maybe you were invited to the party. You could have been invited to the party on the beach, but they're trying to act like you didn't see or hear, or trying to act like you don't know information. Whatever it is, okay? If it's not that, then woods, I want to go back to woods. Woods are typically metaphoric of going into zones and areas in your mind, or going into a situation with very little certainty into how something is gonna turn out, or the outcome of something. Going into the woods, you don't know what's gonna happen. You're going into the woods, anything can happen. So it's metaphoric, or literally somebody's in the woods, or there's a party in the woods. Someone's going here with a crash. So it could be a car, I don't know if it's a car crash, or if it's a crash. Maybe, I don't know, somebody crashed. The knocking out and the crashing could be being really tired. You know what I mean? Oh, I see. This could be a situation. Somebody may have knocked out, or they crashed, literally a car, or they crashed into something. Or somebody is knocked out, or they crash, sleeping, but they're waking up in areas that they could be somebody could have fallen asleep during a party, for example, a college party, or wherever. Somebody fell asleep. They could have been drunk or high, or they were just knocked out, period. They fell asleep, but it's they're waking up in areas that are way far away from where the party took place, or way far away of where something was taking place, a party. And they're waking up and they're confused as to how they got somewhere. That could be you. Maybe somebody was partying you could have been partying really hard. Somebody could have been partying really, really hard, but someone took them away. So someone could have been partying really hard and they were lured away from a party scene. Be careful, be careful getting lured away from party scenes. Or maybe, are you luring somebody away from a party scene? But it's somebody's tore up and drunk and this, that, and the third, and they're falling asleep. But maybe they were raped while they were sleeping, or not, or they're falling asleep and they're ending up. This could be as simple as a house party, and waking up in a completely different part of the house. You know what I mean? And not knowing how you end the house, not knowing how somebody ended up there, or you not understanding how you ended up somewhere with this kind of vibe. It's a responsibility. So you could be responsible for the person that ended up in a strange place, or you are ended up in a strange place, whatever it is. Interesting. Let's see. Aquarius. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Aquarius, something amazing. Mm. Mm. There's also this fear of getting caught. So, like I said, you may have been aware of some type of crime, or you were on scene, or you saw, or you actually, there's this element here where you actually saw, you actually heard somebody screaming. So if it's not a Gemini, then there's a Gemini energy that is trying to get involved, or that they're this element, if they're trying to get involved in a sense where they're trying to get you to open up your mouth. So if you're not talking, maybe they're the ones that are screaming at you, but there's a where did you put her? Like I said from the beginning, you could have been like, I don't know, I don't know. She didn't come back home. Somebody didn't come back home. She or he didn't come back home, but you actually know where the person is, or you put them somewhere. So this element is showing up, and this element could have been the victim's sister. This element could have been the victim's good friend, or the victim's like family member of some kind, or a coworker. There's also this element of confidentiality with this person as well. So maybe something's going on with maybe there's this feeling where like they're screaming and hollering at you for answers if it's a Gemini, but maybe they're doing this in a setting where there's a lot of people around. So you don't want to reveal too much with them there in a particular spot. So maybe you're trying to like move them to like a separate room, or you're trying to usher them into like a private area, so that you're trying to usher them into a private area so that other people won't, listen into your conversation that you're having with them, in terms of them asking where you put somebody, or where the victim is, or what this, that, and the third. There's a feel they're not going to say anything, in the sense where, so it just depends on it. It just depends on your level of involvement, and how much you know about a rape, about a missing person, about this, that, and the third. It just depends on your involvement with the situation. So this element could be a police officer, maybe they're a detective, or they're just a really good friend to the victim with this kind of, I get victim because maybe somebody could have been, knocked out in the sense where they were knocked out cold. They can't wake up, and maybe somebody's in a comatic state. Maybe somebody got put into a comatic state, and this element is they may be climbing down your throat for answers. They may be climbing down your throat for answers, but they're asking you. There's a why did you do that to her? They're trying to understand. This could be a guy. This could be a woman. There's a why did you do that to her? So whoever this missing female, this mysterious female that they're missing, this energy is like, why did you do that to her? So if it's not anything crazy where you snatched up somebody at a party, or you lured someone away from a party, or you lured someone away, period, but there's a taking advantage because they were drunk or high, or maybe you were, or maybe you're trying to claim that with that kind of vibe, you could be trying to explain that to this person. This energy could be the victim, but I wouldn't feel like they were the victim too much. They could be, or the victim could have had Gemini energy in their chart, or just a partnership that you're in, that you're trying to connect to solve a case, to solve a murder, to solve a missing person, to solve a rape, who was involved, who saw this, that, and the third. But it's also something going on here with workplace stuff. This could be something that's happening to a coworker, or I consider college classes or MBA classes to be workplaces. So it could be school, maybe like there's like a, maybe your professor is asking, maybe there's a professor that's asking you, have you seen Sally? Or, have you seen Molly? And you're like, I don't know, everybody left at the same time. Everybody came and left and went at the same time, or around the same time. And you're like, I never saw her. And she didn't, she didn't come back to class. She didn't come back to her dorm. She didn't come back home, So there's tears. So this energy could be crying. But this energy is crying because like they missed the victim, or the situation here where they're crying because maybe intuitively they know that you're withholding information from them, vice versa. So this could be something going on. This could be like firing in a job. You know, this could be an implication of somebody may have gotten fired from a job, and maybe maybe you didn't know if they were fired, so you're coming back to work and you're asking another coworker, and they're like, I haven't seen her. I haven't seen him. And you're like, what happened? Or maybe something's going on with you in a job. You know, maybe you're the one that this is happening to, and coworkers, you know, they're confused into why you have not returned home, and or into why you have not returned to into a class or a workplace environment. So it could be external, or it could be something that's going on in a family with a missing person. You know, someone's literally missing in a family. It doesn't have to be something bad. Maybe someone just is like, they just disappeared. Somebody could have went on a getaway, like vacation. They tell you, and you're coming in and you're like, where'd she go? Where did he go? As simple as that. Or something crazy happened to somebody and you're being questioned. Your starting point has the Six of Swords energy here. There's a Gemini energy they're crying a lot. You're dealing with a Gemini that's crying rivers. They are bawling their eyes out, and maybe you're trying to help. You're trying to do the best that you can to help this element. But I keep getting, I'm responsible. So this is your energy and that of a Gemini. Libra energy could be showing up like justice. Somebody wants justice for a family, workplace, missing person. What'd you do to her? Where'd you put her? Somebody is like somebody that you're interacting with. They're crying and they're aggravated because you're not telling. Someone's gone here with like a polygraph. Was it polygraph test? Like a lie detector. What do you call those things? Polygraph test. Some type of whatever the detectives do to get someone to tell the truth with a Six of Swords. To pick up lies. Maybe the Gemini energy is crying and they're sobbing with you because you're not intuitively they know that you're lying, but you're not telling them the truth with this kind of energy. Where'd you put her? Where'd you put him or her? Why did you fire? This could be a situation here where you could have fallen in love with a coworker. It could be a Gemini. You could have fallen in love with a coworker. This thing keeps popping up. Jesus. You could have fallen in love with a coworker, but they left, and maybe this could have been a coworker that you were crushing on. It could be the Gemini. Maybe you were crushing on a Gemini coworker or a friend, but they left. They moved out. Maybe there's an element here where they didn't really. You may have been fantasizing about being really close to that element, but maybe they didn't really see you that way. But you were fantasizing and seeing them or imagining things that you thought were going to occur between you and that person, and they left or they moved or they weren't thinking about you with the Six of Swords, or maybe you weren't thinking about them. Something's going on there with that. Maybe you weren't thinking about them like that, the way they were thinking. They weren't thinking about you the way that you were thinking about them with the Six of Swords energy here. I hate. Maybe you hate a Gemini, or maybe a Gemini hates you. Somebody hates you, or they hate you because you have more information into some type of secretive stuff. Something that's also going on here with a smell. So maybe this feeling, this could be housemates. This could be maybe you hate maybe you're saying that you hate someone because they have a OB, like a body odor kind of situation going on. Maybe that's why you got rid of somebody, or that's why something's going on with like a secretive interaction with a landlord. You could have done something secretive with a landlord to get someone to leave a house because they had OB. Or something going here were revealing secrets about you with the Six of Swords. So you may have contact. This could be like an open situation, like a living situation, but somebody's revealing somebody that lives with you. Maybe they're close with your friends, or they're close with your coworkers, or somehow they just know a lot of shit about you, period. But they're revealing these things to other friends, coworkers, housemates, family members. But what you're doing is you're making secretive phone calls to landlords to get them to look for. You're trying to okay, I see. You're trying to make secretive phone calls to a landlord to make up issues, issues that are having like this is like, for example, this part of the house, or this room, or this basement, or whatever it is, or this storage room, or this whatever it could be in a workplace or at home. Trying to make up things that you're trying to say that you're going to somebody and you're, oh, I'm trying to, like, they're trying to say that they need to do construction on some room. They really don't. That's your way of getting someone to temporarily leave the house or permanently. But is it, what if she comes back here? So this could be a situation here where you're trying to tell a landlord or a housemate, another one, to get an annoying one out of the way. You're trying to like make up like fake construction situations or fake like exterminations. But you're like, what if somebody comes back? It could be the Gemini. You're like, what if somebody comes back? What if somebody pops up here and sees that we're lying, or sees that I'm lying? Very interesting. So this could be happening to you in a workplace where your boss, or there's a boss or manager that they're trying to say that you don't need to come in on particular days for some type of training or something. They're lying with the Six of Swords. They're lying. They just want you. They don't want you to see something, or they don't want you there on a particular day or at a particular time with the Six of Swords. Or Gemini is leaving. The Gemini energy could be leaving. You're like, what if they come back? Maybe you were promised somebody's position because they're leaving. Well, you're like, what if they come back? Maybe they're not coming back. Or maybe they're temporarily going away, but you're being given their like position or their room or their whatever that they have, that somebody's leaving for you in a job or a home. It could be siblings. Maybe a sibling is leaving or going away for college. That's why I said what happened to her or him at a college party. What if somebody comes back? So I said missing person. So it's either something happened to a missing, like a person something happened to them because they went to a party. It could be your sibling. This could be a situation here where you, like the missing person energy with parties and rapes and victim. This could be a situation here where like you're sitting at home, Six of Swords, you're sitting at home with your family trying to figure out what happened to somebody. But it's like maybe you want to make a quick run to the store, or you want to make a quick run down the block or down the street, or you want to make a quick run somewhere. But if you leave, you're like, what if your missing sibling or friend, what if they show up? You don't want to miss a call. You don't want to miss a call, and maybe you leave the house, you're gonna miss like a phone signal with the Six of Swords. You're gonna miss a phone signal, or you're gonna miss their call. Something is not going to happen. So it could be somebody calling back. Maybe you're worried about missing a call that you just called someone. You want them to call them. It could be the Gemini. Maybe you're fearing missing a call from a Gemini, or some shadiness is going on with work, with a job or a home environment where people are making up scenarios for somebody to leave a house. Oh, we got to do construction here. This, that, and the third. Construction, metaphoric construction or literally construction, but it's fake. Wow. In a job, in a house. You could be a mom, and maybe you could be the mom or the dad, and maybe you're trying to get your son out of the house. Somebody's got a son that is in the house all the time with the Six of Swords. So they're trying to make up, like, I don't know, appointments for them, or say that the house is being fixed or somebody's being painted so they won't be in somewhere. They could leave, so that they leave the house with the Six of Swords. Could be that kind of situation. Or so you're being asked to temporarily hold a coworker's position, but you're like, what if they come back? Maybe you're getting comfortable with somebody's position, or somebody's getting comfortable with your position. I mean, somebody's too comfortable with sharing your private situations, whatever it is. Oh my God, you're waiting on the sign of Virgo, Hermit energy here. When is she going to get back to me? So maybe it's a Virgo female that you're waiting on. That's why I said if it's not a Gemini, then it's just a partnership that you have with somebody. Virgo, Gemini. This could be the energy that's missing. But this could be the energy that's showing up on the news. If it's a Virgo, you're trying to understand why a Virgo female took a job. Could be a man as well. You're trying to understand why they took a job. That's why the Hermit is there, and the sign of Virgo is what you're waiting on. Why did they take some type of job with the Six of Swords? Why did they take that job? Somebody hurt them. So somebody could have gotten hired. You know, that's why you're fiending for somebody to call you back with the Six of Swords and the Hermit. You're feeling either for sex with this energy, and that's why you're beasting. You're trying to, but it's also a trying to drug as well. You're trying to drug a Virgo, or Virgo's trying to drug you, or you're waiting on this energy, but you're trying to. That's why I said take a job. That's why I said hold in somebody's spot. This feeling like this energy that they left the workplace on their own, or they were fired, or they were let go. Period. With the Hermit energy here. But they took on another job where, like, maybe they moved too fast with that other job, and maybe people hurt them for some reason. Could be emotionally or mentally. Or a Virgo, oh, I see. A Virgo could have been asked to leave a job because, like, something's going on with them mentally. Like, maybe there's something going on here with, like, erratic behavior or sporadic moves in a job with a Virgo. And that's the real reason into, oh, shit. That's the real reason into why someone was asked to leave a job. They think, like, a Virgo energy thinks that, okay, or you, I don't know, maybe this is happening to you because it is Hermit energy. You're finding out the real reasons into why you're temporarily being asked to leave somewhere, or you're responsible for doing that to a Virgo. The Hermit energy, this energy that they were fired, but they were given one reason into why they were fired, but whatever that one reason was, that's not the reason with the Hermit energy. Somebody has, like, erratic behavior that they don't see that they have. And bosses, either you're the boss or a boss or a friend situation, or family household is like, you know, we're painting this room, or we're reconstructing this area of where your desk is, or something like that. And they don't know. You don't know. They don't know that that's the real reason in a scheme. That's why the real reason it's you're being schemed out of something, or a Virgo is being schemed out of something. So we're going with a Gemini also. Gemini is also being schemed out of something. But there's on purpose with a Gemini. Maybe you're responsible for scheming a Gemini out of a job on purpose. You were, if it's a Gemini, you may have been trying to say that element. I get someone eating somewhere. Like, if it's a Gemini, you may have been saying, like, it could be petty shit. You know, you could have been saying that, oh, a Gemini energy was eating somewhere, but maybe they could have been eating in a spot that they weren't supposed to be eating in. But it's petty. But the boss is a what do you call it? The boss is a neat freak, or the boss is like a what do you call it? The boss has OCD or some kind of craziness like that. And that's what's happening to a Gemini. That's why a Gemini is leaving. Or it's a Virgo and something's going on, or something's going on where somebody is like, does not see that they have erratic or sporadic behavior in a job or a home. And that's why they're being schemed out of something, like a job or a home environment, with the Six of Swords and the Virgo energy here. You didn't know that people felt this way about you. You didn't know, maybe it's a Virgo you didn't know a Virgo felt this way about you. This could be someone that you're dating. You know, if maybe you're dating a Virgo energy. You could be dating a Virgo, but there's a had enough of, like, maybe this energy has had enough with you, vice versa. So they're making up things. Like, they're trying to say that that's their way of getting away from going out on dates with you. If it's a Virgo. If it's a Virgo, they're trying to get out of doing they're trying to get out of doing dates with you, or you're trying to get out of going on dates with them. I don't feel that. I feel like they're doing that to you. But it's also a Virgo that's being schemed out because of their mentalness in a job, or you. And you didn't know that. Hermit energy. Six of Swords. And you're showing up. And the energy of what if he or she comes back is like, maybe a Virgo told you to leave. Somebody could have been like, my house is being fumigated, you know, or this office, whatever it is, something is being fumigated. But what's happening is that you're like, what if they walk by and see that I'm in here chilling? You know, what if they walk by and see that we're actually here, or he or she walks by and we're actually home? You could be doing that to somebody, or a Virgo is doing that to you, or it's happening to a Gemini, or a Gemini is doing that to you. The Gemini was the one that was crying. So either they feel bad that either a Gemini feels bad that this is happening to you, and that's why that's why you're being given a Gemini energy spot in a workplace or a home, or they're crying because they're the ones that this is happening to. They're being schemed out of something. It could be favoritism. liking somebody better than somebody else. With these two energies and the lover's energy underneath, you don't really feel love with a Virgo anymore. You don't feel love for them, or maybe they don't feel loved, and they're spiritually aware that people are trying to get them out of somewhere, home, business, and maybe they're the ones that are crying. It's not a Gemini that's crying. Maybe they're the ones that are crying. Where is she? This energy could be a guy or a girl. They took up a job. Somebody's trying to, if it's a Virgo, somebody is trying to triumph over people that really fuck them over. You know? Or you're doing that with a Virgo. So you're trying to like you're trying to upgrade yourself better than that person. Or you're also looking into this energy is trying to like upgrade themselves to try to be better than somebody. Or Gemini is doing that. Gemini could be doing that with you. Or remember you have Virgo in your chart. And a Gemini is doing that with you. You don't understand why. Very interesting. Your present has the Two of Swords. You don't know where to live. Someone's going here with you living or moving somewhere. You don't know where to go. You don't know where to live. Maybe you should go with a Libra. A Libra is a new hire to some type of situation here. So a Libra is a new man or woman. This could be a damn relationship. Like I said from the beginning, this could be a relationship. You could be a guy. You could be like the woman. The Virgo could be the guy or Gemini. I don't feel like the Gemini is. It could be a Gemini guy, yes, but maybe you're dating a Virgo dude. If you're a female, could be dating a Virgo guy, and they're making up things into like. They're making up scenarios into like why they're not home, but they're actually, you're like, I saw the light on. They're like, I saw the light on. They could have been like, or you could have been like, I'm not home. I'm not going to be home at this time. But as soon as you walk down the block, or as soon as you drive down the block, if you drive, whatever, you're looking behind your seat, and the light, they think that you're way off. They think that you're gone. The light flicks on. The light flicks on. Trying to get away from you. You're trying to get away from them. You're using intuition that a Libra energy is responsible for breaking up you and a Virgo. Maybe there's a Libra in the mix. There's a Libra that likes your man. So if you're a female, it's a Libra that likes your man, and maybe your man, if it's a Virgo, they're indulging in a Libra. They're indulging in a Libra-like element. If you're a dude. This could be, a woman could be doing this to you, or a guy could be, if you're a dude, a guy is doing this to you. It could be favoritism with guy friends. You know, maybe someone is born about something you have going on, or someone is born about some other friend, and people are trying to make up outings and say that, oh, I'm at a basketball game when they're actually at home fucking somebody. With Two of Swords. You could be the one that's making up stuff to get. This Six of Swords could be making up shit to get out of a job. Hermit energy. Maybe you don't like your boss, and you're trying to make up appointments and shit to get out of a boss, or a toxic relationship with the Two of Swords. But I'm being drawn back to that missing person again. So this is okay. How to interpret? There's a missing person. So either maybe a missing person could be like literally a missing person. That's why the Hermit is here. Oh, I see. You could be in a situation here where the person that is missing, the person that is, or you miss somebody, period. The person that is missing, that's why I said somebody's coming to you and they're asking you, did you see her? But you're protecting the identity of the missing person. So what's happening is this could be someone that was trying to run away from their family or an abusive partner, and they came to you. They could have come to you. And they're like, don't tell my mom where I was. Don't tell my dad where I was. Or don't tell my man or my woman where I was. You're trying to understand why people see you as the confider or the one to protect your secretive situations that you have going on here. So this could be like the person that is missing. You actually know where they are, or you're responsible for why they are. You did something crazy to them or whatever, or you're responsible for holding or protecting their identity for some reason. And maybe their family is looking for that, but they don't want this abuse. Maybe somebody is from an abusive household. Virgo, Maybe you're doing this with a Virgo or Gemini. Like I said, a Gemini was the one that was crying. They could be the victim, and the Gemini is coming to you. You're trying to figure out a way, like a place for someone to sleep with the Six of Swords and the Hermit, or someone's trying to do this with you. There's a Gemini that's coming over randomly, and they're crying and there's tears. But I guess I'm not breaking up with a Leo. They broke up with a Leo or Aries or some fires. They broke up with some fire sign, and they're running and they're crying to you. They're running and they're crying to you. You're like, I don't know where you're gonna sleep. Like, you're not sleeping in my bed, but their family is looking for them. Friends are looking for them. Coworkers are looking for them. You have answers to. You don't even know how much longer you could conceal something, because maybe somebody's driving you. There's family members and friends, and there's people, police officers possibly even, or they're blowing up your phone. They're blowing up your phone. So either something crazy happened to somebody and you have answers, or it's your friend or coworker that's trying to get out of an abusive situation, or a situation where somebody's leaving a job. You're being promised their spot, but you're like, are they going to come back or not? Hermit energy. Or somebody's trying to make up scenarios into getting somebody out of the house. A Virgo, or they're trying to get, or somebody's trying to make up scenarios into how to get away from you, vice versa. Jeez. Your future has the Five of Wands. They're not helping. Fire sign energies are not helping a situation. So this could be a situation. I'm just going to give an example. Your sister, Gemini, it could be your sister or a good friend. They're running to you and they're crying. A Leo is slapping them around. They're crying. Crying, tears, crocodile tears. They're crying. They're not helping because this energy, like they're tied to your sibling. Like they're your sister's husband or boyfriend or something like that. Or a friend that they live with. But they're slapping around or beating them, or they're being aggressive with their words. They're being aggressive with their words. So they're running to you and they're like, can I stay with you for the night? But either you're making up things, I'm not going to be home. Maybe I ate some crack. Maybe somebody has like a crack addiction or a coke addiction. Somebody may have that kind of addiction. That's why they're running to you like that. Or maybe, or the fire sign energy. Maybe it's the fire sign energy that I get beating on somebody's cousin, or beating on your cousin, or beating on your sister or your friend. Fire-like elements. They're beating on them, or they're becoming abusive to somebody. So the victim of the abuse is running towards you and they're crying. This could be a situation like with a job. Your coworker could be running to you and crying, or your coworker confide. Your coworker is trying to confide in you, or you are that coworker that you're trying to confide in somebody. You're trying to confide. They're trying to confide because they're being beaten by their husband at home. So they're trying to be with you, or maybe they're trying to be with you, like maybe they're trying to look for a new man or woman to be with, and they're looking at you. Or that's why I said conceal. You're concealing their identity. Somebody is extremely abusive. So fire sign, they're extremely abusive to a Gemini or a Virgo. They're extremely abusive to them. Like psychologically, like somebody is being psychologically abused somewhere. They're being psychologically abused. And you, for some reason, like maybe you are, and you're going to a Virgo. That could be it too. Somebody's being psychologically abused hardcore. So they're running and crying like crazy. That's why I said police officers involved. I mean, that's what heavy abusers do. They do crazy extensive search parties for somebody, even though they want them back in their arms to beat the shit out of them. Your friend, you this could be happening to you. But so what's wrong with him? Like, you're trying to, as a fire sign, what's wrong with him or her? What is wrong with him? So this could be your friend's parents, your partner's, like, I don't know, your partner's siblings, or your partner's or a sibling's wife or husband. Is really brutal. Something that was abusive, that would start off as words, is starting to become physical now and psychological, and that's what's bad with the Six of Swords and the Hermit. So this could be a really abusive boss. or this is external and it's happening to a coworker and you're on the outside looking in. That's why you're like, is somebody going to come back or not? Somebody's thrown out of a job because a boss was abusive really bad. Something's going on with a boss being locked up also. So maybe potentially a boss could get locked up for somebody was like psychologically abusing their coworker or a client. Wow. Maybe it's happening to you, or Virgo, Gemini. Queen of Coins energy for the advice. The instincts. I get happening too. This energy is also happening to a Queen of Coins energy. Capricorn female, Virgo female. I was getting Virgo female man energies there. Earth sign women. This is happening. Whatever's going on here is happening to them. They could be the ones that are missing. Six of Swords, Hermit. I haven't seen her energy. Where is she? I don't know. You actually know or you don't. But I get the Gemini. That's why the Gemini is like something is going on where like somebody's playing like if it's a Gemini, they're crying to you. There's a feeling here where they're stepping up to you and they're grabbing your shirt and they're like, give me answers now. Somebody's doing that. Give me answers now. Maybe there's tears for this energy, the Queen of Coins. Where'd you put her? They're psychic or something. Like they intuitively know that you did something to this person, but you're lying, or they're lying, or a boss is lying, and you're the intuitive person, and you're attacking a boss aggressively. What happened to this energy? What did you do? What did you say to her? What did you do or say to her to cause her to storm out of this home, out of this job like that? What the hell did you do? What did he do? What did she do? Whatever. Queen of Coins. That this energy could be the one that you're safeguarding or not, or you're responsible for why they're missing. There's a running away from a Sag energy. So this, either you're doing that or this energy is trying to run away from a Sag because they're lying to them. Sagittarius man is lying to a Queen of Coins. Sagittarius, they could be a boss, housemate, or treatment. Maybe somebody is starting to really wow out on somebody for some reason. But I get jealousy. Like something's going on with somebody being really jealous of a Queen of Coins. They're being really jealous of them. So what's happening is this energy is aware that a Sag is jealous, or fire signs are jealous of them. So they're running to you and they're telling you, don't tell him where I went. If he comes here, or he comes here, don't tell him or her where I went. So this element could be like a friend that you work with. They're also onlooker. They're a coworker they also are a coworker that you confide in. Gemini, Virgo, Capricorn, or sign women that you confide in. But you also trust these energies to keep some type of secret that you have going on. So you're trying to dip out, or they're trying to dip out. Could be happening both ways. Maybe you're dealing with toxicity, they're dealing with toxicity, and you're both trying to run to each other. Or it's external, and a Gemini is doing this with this energy, Queen of Coins. But a Gemini energy is also running on a Queen of Coins, like cheating on that. Or fire sign is a Leo that's cheating on a Gemini, vice versa. Or a Gemini is cheating on a Capricorn with a Leo, or something's going on with that. Or like a Capricorn is being cheated on by a Sag, or something's going on with fire signs treating the Queen of Coins energy bad in jobs and homes. But they're confiding in you, you're confiding in them. They're running off, they're hiding. Somebody needs to tell her. So something's going on here. Like you could be the her. This energy could be you if it's not an earth sign female. Somebody needs to tell her. It could be infidelity stuff, cheating. But I get why the Gemini there's something going on with a Gemini liking. So maybe a Gemini likes you. Maybe you have this energy. Maybe you have like Capricorn or earth sign energy in your chart. Or this energy is the her that a Gemini is revealing their feelings to. Or they hurt. Or a fire sign energy hurt a Queen of Coins. And they're running and they're hiding. They're running and they're hiding. But somebody ran and hid in a location that they did not mean to end up in. Somebody was really tired of deception. So it could be the fire sign energies or the earth, the queen of coins. Somebody was really tired of deception. So they may have went out partying, they may have went out and had a good time, but they didn't return. Or you didn't return. That's why I said they're heavily looking for somebody. But I get they know more information. They're heavily looking for someone, but these fire signs, they know more information. Some of them, they know more information. Hermit energy here. They know more information. So either they got you involved with that, or it's external, and that somebody's running and hiding from their abusive partners. You are abusive bosses. Somebody's trying to make up shit. You're aware that I get a Sag. You're aware that a Sag is making up shit to get away from this energy. Queen of coins. Maybe fire signs are trying to get away from you. Right? Your husband's trying to get away from you. Somebody's man is trying to get away from somebody. So they're making up random stuff that doesn't make any sense to get away from someone. Your accomplishment has the 4 of coins, this protection. You could, that's why I said 6 of swords, like, am I going to take somebody's spot? Like, you're trying to protect an earth sign energy. You may be trying to protect them, or you're trying to safeguard your money that you have. But I get a Virgo is trying to do that. Like, a Virgo is trying to safeguard the money that they're making. But I also get a Virgo is involved with a Sag. A Virgo is involved with a Sag, but maybe a Virgo doesn't want to leave a Sag energy. They don't want to leave a Sag because that's why they're penny pinching with the 4 of coins. Like, you're aware of that. Okay, now I see what's going on. Your friend, it could be a Virgo, female, whatever. Somebody's being abused. Virgo, some queen of coins energy. They're being abused by fire signs. But what's happening is that somebody doesn't want to leave someone because they need money. They need the money. But they're aware that they're being cheated on, run on, beaten, slapped around. That's also the kind of relationship that you're aware of that a Gemini has with a Leo. That a Gemini has with a Leo, or a Gemini has with a Capricorn. It's the same cycles. Like, somebody doesn't want to leave somewhere or somebody because of money. But I also get that's why a Leo is with a Gemini. You know that? Like, you know that maybe you're taking a Gemini spot in a job, 4 of coins, or this queen of coins is. But I'm leaving you my spot when I said that. You're leaving a queen of coins energy, your spot in a job or a home. You're leaving, going somewhere, or permanently. But something's going on here with paying for more than one thing. Well, this is in a way. Sorry about that. It's like a way. So something's going on with having to pay for more than one thing. So it could be like more than one, like, I don't know, it could be an apartment. Maybe somebody's leaving a home environment because they don't want to be there. Maybe somebody could be trying to vacation. Fire sign energies could be trying to vacation, but they're not telling you that, or they're not telling a queen of coins that, or they already did that. But they're currently on one, or they're on one already. They're on a vacation. They didn't tell somebody that, though, or not trying to. 4 of coins. Interesting. Oh, man. Your spiritual self has the 3 of coins. You're trying to work with earth sign energies. You're trying to work with these earth sign women, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. You're also working with her, Virgo men, women. You're trying to work with them by making money, or you're trying to protect them with this kind of energy. With the 3 of coins right next to the Hermit. You want to work with a Virgo. It's right next to the Virgo. You want to work with a Virgo. Maybe they're not trying to do that. Maybe they're not trying to work with you for some reason. Your mentality has the Page of Wands. So this could be a situation where people are leaving the workplace, temporarily or permanently. And it's like you're being asked to work with people that maybe they don't have as much experience as you. This could be a new hire. This energy, Queen of Coins, could be a new hire. And maybe they don't want to work with you, or maybe somebody thought that they were going to have something to themselves. So it could be like a room. It could be like an office, a classroom. Somebody thought they were going to have something to us, a man, a woman. Somebody thought that they were going to have someone all to themselves, but that's not true. You know that's not true. You know that's not true. It could be happening in a job. Maybe you didn't know that you were going to end up, maybe you thought you were going to be by yourself somewhere for a long period of time. Or maybe you thought that you were going to be working in some type of job for a long period of time. But it's, I want her out. You want somebody out. It's a lot of earth. You want an earth, like you want them out. In the back of your mind, you want them out. But someone out here with them stealing your spot. Maybe you think this energy is stealing your spot for some reason. And you want them out. So I was in jealousy. So maybe you're jealous of them. Vice versa. What's changing for you is the 5 of coins. You don't want to leave a job. Someone's petty about you trying to leave a job. So you could be like, this could be a situation where like this element, like if it's a queen of coins, they may have gotten hired to work somewhere. They could have gotten hired to work in your job. But what's happening is that maybe you're being set up to do some type of joining with them in a job. But you're that's why I said making up things to not be near or by someone or, face them for some reason. 5 of coins. You're trying to be like, oh, I have an appointment on this day. I can't be here for this training. I don't want to see him or her. 5 of coins. You really don't want to be in somebody's presence for some reason. I don't know why. Like what the deal is with that. Either you do or you don't. You don't want to. Somebody's joining a job. Some type of situation, somebody's joining a job and you really, like you're losing your mind about them being there. So either you're jealous of them and you're being asked to work with them, live with them. But it's like, it's petty. So it's like, why does it matter that they're there? Or why does it matter that they're working there? 5 of coins. You're trying to make up scenarios into how to leave a job. That's why the hermit energy is here. You're like, my back hurts. Maybe somebody's saying that their back hurts. Could be a Virgo. There's a complaining too much with a Virgo. So this element could be complaining too much about stuff. They're complaining too much about things. And maybe they're the ones that are leaving. They're the ones that are leaving. The resolution has the magician card. That's why I said you're trying to act like you don't know. So this could be a situation, whether you're a guy, a woman, whatever. This energy, like they're joining your job, but you want them out. So maybe you're trying to that's why I said missing person report and family coming to you and asking you where somebody is. This could have been really hardcore jealousy that got really bad. You on this person. So maybe you set up something where there's a rape and this is crazy. You don't want somebody somewhere anymore or doing something anymore or living and working somewhere anymore, or you don't want to work with them. You're hell-bent, petty energy. You're hell-bent on working with them, living with them, or they're hell-bent on not doing this with you anymore. If it's a Virgo man, male, female. If it's a Virgo female, you want them gone. If it's a Virgo dude, they want you out, but you want to work with them, whatever that means. So you're allowing somebody new to come into the workplace to have all this power over you. You're allowing someone to have all this power over you. Why? I don't know. Page of Wands energy could be a younger fire sign. This energy could be another coworker, another housemate. That could be where the 5 of Wands energy and the Page of Wands, Aries. This could be an Aries showing up here. Maybe you're trying to do something with an Aries, or you're trying to plot and plan with an Aries energy on a Queen of Coins. But it's a how to get her out. So you're interacting with a younger Aries on how to get a Queen of Coins out of a place or home or a job. How to get her out. How to get her out. So is raping somebody and leaving them in the woods? Luring them away from a party? Maybe you're luring them away from a house by making up like construction and lights have to be changed. Have to be said. Or maybe you're doing that. You could be doing that to somebody. Or maybe that's happening to a Gemini. That could also be happening to a Gemini. That's why they're crying. Or Gemini's crying at you because they know you have more information into why they're missing. But it's why did you hit her? Somebody hit someone. So if maybe a Gemini hit a Queen of Coins. Or they're hitting on them. This could be a Gemini energy. Either they're physically hitting a Capricorn. Or they're hitting on them, like they're flirting with them. And maybe that's what's coming out. And maybe that's why there's jealousy. Maybe you like a Gemini. but they're hitting on a Queen of Coins, and it's making you crazy. And you're like, that's why I want her out. That's why I want him or her out. Magician card with the Five of Wands. Your boss does not agree, or husband or whatever doesn't agree with what you're trying to do. Or they're the ones that are responsible for beating on or hitting on a Queen of Coins. And the Queen of Coins is running to you, or a Gemini is running to you, whatever. Wow. Interesting. Wow. Somebody is going deep to have, because they're jealous and they don't want to be working with someone. All right, 1, 2. So they're trying to set up rapes to happen to them and missing person report. So either that, or they're trying to protect someone. This energy could be hiding from a fire sign. Workplace. This energy could be in your workplace existing already, but they're trying to hide from a boss. The boss is coming to you. I don't know where she is. I don't know where she is. Or somebody's actually missing. Oh man. 3 of Wands. You need patience, or you need to collab with fire sign energies, but they're difficult. Someone is difficult with them. They're very difficult. Something's going on with their mental minds or mental situations. Like, they're being difficult because they have something going on with them mentally. That's why they're being difficult with a situation here. They're being difficult. But there's why don't they just tell her the truth? Like, you don't understand. Like, there's something going on. Like, you don't understand why fire sign energies aren't telling a Queen of Coins the truth about a situation. Why? Like, what is the point with the 3 of Wands? What is the point? What is the fucking point? What is the point? Whatever. Maybe something's going on with, maybe they're arguing with you. Maybe you did something crazy, or they're involved with setting up something with you on a Queen of Coins. Wow. There's an I was involved all along vibe. You were involved all along with Queen of Coins, Sag, Leo, Aries, whatever. You were on a Virgo. You were involved all along with something here. Tricks, plans, pretending to want somebody to work somewhere or live somewhere, and something bad is being planned on them, or you're a part of it, or whatever. Or somebody's leaving a job and it's like they maybe, or trying to leave our house and people are making up things and to get them out. Maybe it's children. I don't know. Maybe you're trying to get your child out the house. So you're trying to make up things. Page of Wands. 3 of Wands. Aries. All right, Aquarius, let me know how it resonates. Bye.